Good morning, everybody. This is Jackie from the Oracle Times, and this is going to be your September 2020 Pisces forecast reading. Okay, I'm going to repeat as I always do. I'm recording from the Bushveld in South Africa. Beautiful day today. Even though it's winter, we have the most stunning days. But that does mean, because I'm in the Bushveld, that sometimes the internet is dodgy and I might disappear for a second or two. Touch wood, I've had a very good run of late, no disappearances. Okay, if you'd like a personal private reading from me, I do an amazing soulmate reading. You can contact me via my website. I'm going to put that link in the description box below once this video is finished processing. Oh, there jumped one out for you, Pisces. Right, let's do the oracle cards, tarot cards, and then we'll do a relationship reading as well. First card up for you guys is a change in the wind for September. So what that means is new winds. The winds are blowing in change for you. Okay, so in September, things are definitely shifting, changing. That wind can cause a little bit of gusts and dust and leaves blowing up, which may not feel entirely comfortable. But the winds of change need to blow. They need to shift things. I want to see. You see the zebra with a little tower on it. Probably looks like a little bit of a burden. So maybe for Pisces, you're carrying a little bit of a burden at the moment, and the winds of change are going to help relieve you of that burden, because I think that wind can blow that burden off its back. So that's kind of the feeling that I am getting. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable while it's blowing for you in September, but ultimately it's going to get rid of some kind of burden that you're carrying at the moment, okay? It will bring about a relief from a burden, but first there's going to be a little bit of a wind blowing, right? Next up is truth be told. Then you get honest with yourself. You say to yourself, you know what, I played a part in this, or what part I played in it. And you're going to say to yourself, well, I had goals, I had aspirations, perhaps I didn't achieve them, but I know why. Maybe my heart wasn't in it. And because my heart wasn't in it, it just didn't go that little bit of an extra distance. And this is not about blood, sweat, and tears, although that's what it can sometimes say on this card. But I think it's more along the lines of maybe it wasn't really what you wanted to do. Okay? It's kind of that feeling in there. But you have your moment of honesty with yourself in September. And then you get chop wood. Then you decide, look, you're going to get down to the nitty-gritty, and you're just going to do what needs to be done. The chop wood card always is about that Chinese proverb, when you don't know what to do, or when life seems chaotic, or you don't know what the next step is, chop wood, carry water. In other words, taking care of the nitty-gritty, taking care of the details, taking care of the chores, the things you need to know, you need to get done. And that's what you're going to do in September. You're going to settle down and get into doing the things that need to be done. Okay, let's see what comes up next for you guys. By the book. Yeah, so it really has that kind of feeling for you guys. So in September, things bring about change. It's not entirely comfortable, but it's going to relieve you of a burden. You get honest with yourself about something that you tried to achieve, some goal you went after, aspiration you had, and that your heart wasn't quite in it. Then you get stuck in and you do what needs to be done. And you do it the way it traditionally should be done, the hierarchical method, the way that is just doing what needs to be done. You cross your T's and you dot your I's. Okay? That's some aspect of your life, maybe your whole life, where that is coming in. And finally, chaos and conflict also comes up. You're going to have a look at your tarot cards now and get a bit more insight into this. This is the same type of feeling as this card. But ultimately what this card is saying, and I'll always discuss the illustration. You see the zebra dressed as a giraffe, so that it was trying to blend in as a giraffe, but it's actually a zebra. So what the winds of change are going to do for you is they are going to relieve you. This card fits in with it as well. You were doing something that you thought you should do so that you could fit into whatever mold you decided, or that you were pushed into, or that you felt pressurized into, and it wasn't you. Now this change comes in, and all the things that perhaps have been happening over the last few months actually culminate in this, in ridding you of doing or being something that wasn't authentically you. You're going to make that shift now. And you get there by just taking care of what needs to be done, okay? Exactly how that translates is going to depend on your story. But you cross your T's and you dot your I's, you do your chores, you take care of the paperwork, whatever it may mean to you. And ultimately what that brings is that you find your authentic place. You find your authentic goal. You find your authentic aspiration, whatever it may be in life for you. Okay, so that's an interesting reading. Right, let's see what the tarot cards will give us a little bit more info into what this is all about and how it plays out. So first card up for you guys is Abundance. That's very nice. Okay, beautiful card this. Huge dragon looming over. There's cornucopias and rabbits and little mice and nests and green leaves. It's abundance. So what it's going to bring in for you ultimately, all of this is abundance, material abundance, okay? This card is all about a material abundance. So these winds of change, being honest about something you pursued that didn't quite get there, but because your heart wasn't in it, taking care of the nitty-gritty, doing the chores and the details, doing it the way you think it should be done, traditionally, hierarchically, whatever it may be, brings about this transformation for you to become authentically yourself. And the result of that is going to be abundance. We always hear the mystics and, you know, those people saying that when we are authentically ourselves, we attract abundance into our lives. So that is what is coming for you. Material abundance. In other words, all the things that make life comfortable, make you feel secure and comfortable, that is what will follow. Okay? Okay, that's interesting. So you get the Seven of Water as well. Some of the other star signs have got that too. And that is about letting go. So perhaps it's letting go of an idea or an aspiration that you had that you now realize didn't fit you. It made you look like a giraffe when in fact you were a zebra. Okay? And sometimes letting go is not that easy. But you're going with the flow. She looks very peaceful. And you know that the koi fish is a sign of abundance as well, of material wealth and spiritual growth too. They go hand in hand at times. No, most of the time they do. We just don't always understand that. Okay. So there is abundance coming in. And those koi fish combined with this abundance card tells me it's material abundance coming in for you. And it's about letting go of an old way, an old aspiration, old way of being and becoming authentically yourself, drawing in the abundance, that the letting go happens as well. It's a very nice reading. So there's a definite shift for you guys in September. Right, now let's have a look at relationships. So I'm going to read for those of you that are in as well as looking for relationships, just discuss your important relationships in general. I read what's on the card so you know what it says on the card, but I tell you the story behind the selection of cards that come up. Right, Pisces, passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So September allows you to connect with that feeling. A situation will unfold, situations will unfold, people will come into your life that allows your heart to sing with joy, okay? So it could be with your partner. You really strike up that kind of resonance with them again, or you very possibly do something which allows you to be incredibly passionate about life again, or feel passionate about life again. I feel that in your reading. Okay, let's see what comes up with that. Right. Next card up, reconciliation. Someone from your past is coming back into your life. So I think for those of you in existing relationships, there is that kind of reconciliation with your resonance again. You feel passionately for your partner again, whether it's a physical passion or it's just feeling that connection with your partner again. This happens in September. For those of you looking for relationships, there's a very good chance of a past life relationship or relationship from this lifetime, okay? Either one where you meet up again. And there definitely seems to be passion involved there. In other words, there was a very deep connection between the two of you. Finally, oh, wedding. Okay. So, good possibility for those of you that are meeting somebody from a past lifetime or that you did know in the past and you're really reconnecting again, that could be the outcome. Okay, this is what could happen this time around. For those of you in established relationships, this can be happening too if you haven't gotten married yet. Or you're just really cementing that bond between the two of you. It really is a long-term bond with really good foundations. The situation involves marriage, this card says. So there is the potential here in September for you to really establish a good, solid bond with someone. Ultimately, if we put it in a nutshell, that's what it is. Right, Pisces, I do hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you for watching, listening, subscribing, commenting. I really appreciate it. Haha, Norma, I'm glad you enjoyed that. And I'll just repeat once again, if you would like a personal reading, private reading, or that amazing soulmate reading I do, I will put those links in the description box below in a moment. Right, wishing you hugs and blessings for the month of September. We'll speak again soon.